My MS diagnosis story. So this all started maybe what is it? Yeah, this all began like the first time I had symptoms, I was misdiagnosed and I was 17. That must have been when can I think of the year? Quick mathematics, Wacera. Come on, you can do this. 3 years before 2014. 2011. Yeah, quick maths. 2011, I was in year 11, I think, or year 12. I don't even remember. I think year 12, maybe year 11. I think, what is it? Year 12, yeah, because I graduated 2012. So I was in year 12 and I was doing my internship during the holidays, the summer holidays, like August, July, August. And then I got an internship as the company is called Wacera, with Patricia and Bella, one of the best fashion designers in Kenya, I'd say, and I think. And she got to study in, I forgot the name, but it's a very famous fashion design university in the UK. So I got this internship, fashion design internship. At the time, I really wanted to be a fashion designer. Anyway, so during my internship once, I used to walk to the matatu stop at Kenyan Market. Yeah, get a mat from there to South Sea. At that time, I lived in South Sea then. Yeah. Good memories, good time. So yeah, on this one day, I was walking from the studio, all the way from the studio to Kenyan Market. And by the studio was on Lanana Road or something. I think it's not there anymore, but anyway, at the time it was. So yeah, I walk outside. Sorry, I leave, say goodbye to everyone. Walk outside, start walking to the stop. Anyway, stage. That's what I'm thinking of, stage. Yeah. So as I'm walking, there are a few intersections I have to cross the road for. And most of the time I was walking obviously on the side of the road, on the pavement. Anyway, so I'm walking and I begin to feel like my body is veering to the, but this one I'm walking on the right side of the right path, and in Kenya we drive on the left, so the oncoming traffic is facing me, is passing right by me on my left. Anyway, I remember feeling like as if my body is trying to go to the left, like as if it's trying to walk into the oncoming traffic. I remember feeling a bit like worried and freaked out, but the moment I'm just saying like keep calm, it's probably nothing, just relax, maybe you're just tired or I don't know, dehydrated or something. Like I was like, obviously at first you don't think of the worst. Anyway, so I remember calling my parents. I think I called my dad. So now my dad says, maybe you're just dehydrated and you're just tired, you've had a long day. Take it easy and just walk slowly to the bus stop. But it was hard because I remember just thinking to myself, I really feel like I might walk into the traffic because I was so dizzy. And I was, anyway, walking slowly anyway. And people around me are walking really fast because that time is rush hour, like 5 p.m. Yeah, probably. I remember the office used to close at 5. Yeah, so everyone's rushing to go to the matatu to go home. Anyway, so yeah, I'm trying to keep calm, walk slowly, watch the way my body is swaying and the way I'm feeling dizzy. I'm just trying to make it all the way till I get to the stop. So I get there, I get on a mat. I don't remember this part of the story. What I do remember is that at some point, I think the matatu dropped us at Nairobi West, which is not very far from South Sea. I think it's like, if you're going to walk, maybe like 500 meters or something, or maybe 1 km. Actually, yeah, maybe like 1 km. So when it drops us off, I remember calling my parents or my dad just to tell him, like, I really think I don't feel good at all. Could you please send someone? And I think he ended up sending a taxi instead or something, because I don't remember what happened at the time. But yeah, I don't remember walking home from where I got off from the matatu. Then by the time my parents came home from work, they both worked at the time. Anyway, we come home probably like 9 p.m. or something. Anyway, so they came home from work. I described how I felt. And then the next day we went to go see the doctor. This is now at Galleria, Nairobi Hospital in Galleria, like the small branch, if that makes sense, that's there. So we go there, I describe my symptoms, they do some tests, and at first, the first thing the doctor tells me is that I actually have a UTI, urinary tract infection. At the time I was really embarrassed, but then he said that the symptoms I have are like concisive, or it could only mean, or it could possibly mean, it's more likely that I just have a UTI. And I remember just thinking at the time like, okay, maybe, I guess, yeah. I remember just thinking like, it feels like it's more than that, and I don't feel anything in my abdomen. Like I'm not in pain, I'm not feeling discomfort. I'm just dizzy, I'm just really dizzy. And I feel like I don't have any balance. So I was admitted for 3 hours, which made my mom very happy. She was so glad that I was leaving, that the doctors let me off and said I could go home, didn't have to sleep there. So then on the way home, I think by the time we were there, it must have been evening, because I just remember the night time. It was dark when we were leaving the hospital. So I remember sitting in the front seat, and the car in front of us, it had the taillights on. I remember looking at them and then seeing like two pairs of taillights. Like one here and one there. So I was seeing double, except not side by side, but up and down. Anyway, and in that moment, I remember just thinking not to say anything, because like when I saw my mom and how scared she was the first time when we went to the hospital, I really didn't want to say anything to scare her. But I do believe those are my first symptoms, and I just kept it to myself. I'm not too sure how long until it had healed, but let's say a few weeks later I was fine. Then let's fast forward to 2014. At this time, I've been living in Perth, Australia for about a year and a couple of months. I just got a job as a waitress at a restaurant, an Indian restaurant. While I was there, the first symptoms I remember while I was working and what the challenges were, my job at the time was just to collect drinks, like people's drinks, finished drinks, and ask them if they want more and stuff. And I wasn't serving food yet. I think that was like the steps to become better at it. You start with serving drinks and stuff. So I remember I had to refill the water. There was a water jug on every table, and I was just going to refill it. And there were times when I couldn't tell whether the jar, or what can you call it, container for water, the jug, was empty or not, or the glasses that they were drinking from, where they had their soda or whatever. I couldn't tell if it was actually empty. So maybe I don't think I got in trouble. Like my boss never actually said, "Oh, Wacera, stay away." But he did say that one of the customers had complained that one of the waitresses was hanging around their table too much. And I just thought, oh, it must be me, because I was struggling to see. I remember feeling like I can't really see the glasses too well. I can't tell if they're empty or if it's just my eyesight, like they're still drinking maybe water or soda or something. At least, soda, like Coke, because Coke is black, it's easy to see. But things like Sprite, clear alcohol, water, and so on and so on, I couldn't really tell. So I guess, I may have been lingering around most of the tables. Or at least often, must be passing by a bit too many times. I think it was coming to the weekend, and I normally would work Friday, maybe Thursday. So let's say Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, yeah. At this time, I think I wasn't doing Thursday, it was a Friday night. Anyway, so I went for work as usual. And again, now it's more intense. The whole eyesight issue is more intense and more blurry, and I'm beginning to feel like I'm seeing double again. And I just thought to myself, you know what? You're tired. It's fine. You'll be fine. It's nothing. You'll be fine. Anyway, so I pushed through. End of the shift, I get myself home. They decided not to open on the Saturday and Sunday or something, so I knew I wasn't going to work the whole weekend. And in Australia, like, it's really expensive to get someone to do your hair, and that time I think I had relaxed hair. I'd asked my cousin who lived in a different suburb to do it for me. I planned to take up my braids the next day and then go to her house on the Sunday, which is 2 days after I worked, so she could just retouch my hair again. So come Saturday morning, I remember waking up. When I got up and went to the kitchen, like, to get to the kitchen from my bedroom, it's like 2 Z patterns. Like, you get out of the room, go left, straight, left, straight, and in front of you is a door for the living room and the kitchen. Anyway, so this time on this Saturday morning, when I woke up and I was going to the kitchen to just get breakfast, I knocked every corner on the way, like bam, 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 bam. And when I got there, like to the end of in the living room, I remember just thinking, what just happened? Maybe I'm just tired. I really was just telling myself I'm tired. It's nothing, I'm tired. Anyway, so yeah, I get to the kitchen, get my breakfast, and when I come back, when I'm going back to my bedroom, I'm going very slowly to avoid hitting the corners. Anyway, at that time, I also had like a freelance job. I'm an architecture student, so I was doing some architectural drawings, like floor plans, sections, and stuff like that, for a contractor at the time. Anyway, so I remember opening, at the time I think I used AutoCAD. It's a 2D drawing program where there are lots of lines and yeah, you draw with lines. Anyway, so I remember when I opened it up and I was trying to work on it, that I felt like it was really hard to see. Like it didn't make sense to me that I'd see a line and see another one. Then I'd look closer at like the computer, like what? But then it's just one, or I'd cover one eye and I'd notice, oh, it's just one line. But when I have both of them open, there are 2. Anyway, once again, I told myself, oh, I'm just tired. Yeah, and I explained it to my boss, and I just told him, like, I'm feeling really unwell. Maybe it'll take me another maybe another week or so, and I'm sorry, blah blah. Anyway, so come Sunday. No, I think I pushed myself through the night to get that work done. At least one drawing, like at least finish the floor plans. They'll probably, because it wasn't so big, it was just one, essentially just one technical drawing. But that was hard. I remember working through that through the night. So I probably slept around maybe 1 a.m. or something just to get up around 9 and then go to my cousin's house so she could do my hair. I leave the house and I remember seeing the houses across the street and just feeling like this is happening. Like if this is a street, if my hand is a street, this was happening. And I remember just looking at it like, oh, what? That's not making sense. Like I'm just looking at the houses doing this and really wondering like, oh my gosh, maybe I'm not too well. Maybe I'm not doing too well. And then to go to the bus stop from the house, you get onto the street and then turn right. And you turn right further down as well. Anyway, when I took the first right, mind you, I'm not walking that fast, just natural, comfortable, casual walk, stroll to the bus stop. So yeah, when I turned right, I felt like as if someone spun me around and I almost fell. I remember just saying to myself, oh my gosh, maybe this is actually more serious than I thought. And once again, just relax, Wacera, relax. This is not, it can't be that bad. Anyway, then by the time I get onto the bus, at that point I kind of felt like maybe I really should take it seriously, and I began to think, what else do we have in our family that's been genetic? What genetic illnesses do we have? I know that we have diabetes, high blood pressure, and okay, I think that's it, I think. Anyway, so I was trying to look at symptoms of having diabetes because both my grandparents have it, and I remember my parents saying that it's likely that I could get it because of my weight. I mean, I was big at the time. Anyway, so I looked at that as well, but still I thought, I think I'll be fine. And then somehow I made it from there to the bus stop. The bus took me to the train station. It's a bus/train station. I got on the train, and then from the next train stop to my cousin's house, I was able to walk slowly. But then by the time I got there, I explained to her how I felt. And at first, I don't think I even told her at first. I think it was we needed to go get gloves because she was going to put the chemical, that relaxer, on my hair. And we needed gloves, or she needed gloves, and we didn't have any. So we walked to the nearest gas station, petrol station, to buy those gloves. And then I remember when we were walking there, telling her that I feel really dizzy, and can you come next to me and you be on the side of the road, because I feel like I might veer into the road. Yeah, it was really... Yeah, at that point I was like quietly worried and panicking. Not panicking, I was just like, it really can't be that bad. It's okay, it's serious. At least she's here and I've told her. And she was also a nurse at the time. Actually, I think she still is. Anyway, yeah, she's a nurse. So she begins to feel, from what I'm saying, it must be serious. Or at least she began to think that, yeah, it must be serious. So I described more about how I'm feeling. And then eventually she booked an appointment with me at the nearest clinic next to where I live.